No.
But it's the cutest and the creepiest thing at the same time.
It's amazing how animals can do that. Jonah Goldberg has a great line. He says, "Dogs are the only thing that can be so ugly they're cute." Which I dig that. I wish that was great.
But I guess my question is, do you think it would be more effective maybe to work your way up more quickly in an independent paper or an independent news source instead of maybe going with something more mainstream?
Oh yeah. I love that. That's what we're doing at Breitbart. I didn't know if I could get an interview at the Washington Post, and I'm editor-in-chief of Breitbart. So I've got 14 million people go to my website. It's probably twice as many as go to the Boston Globe. I don't know if the Boston Globe would let me in the room to talk to them about working there, much less give me a low-level job there. So I don't know, I haven't tried, but I don't know how it is. So you have to calculate where people are getting their news. A lot of the voting public is getting it from the papers. So a lot of people who vote, you guys don't vote that much. Maybe you guys do, I don't know, but your generation's not voting that much. So if you're reading BuzzFeed, but you know how many people got to show up to equal the amount of voters that go to Washington Post? A lot. So it's I like both. I recommend both. Whatever you think you have the best shot, you just got to work. There's not that many gigs, as Ted Cruz was talking about. Is that if you have a place you really want to be, I would go there because you need to put in some time. You don't want to be miserable. So if you really think you would love the new media, you would love to have something new media, do that. If you like the traditional paper, if you like to have something with a sports section that prints it on papers, then I would just go and start at the bottom and try your best. So they're both good, but I think the print media in particular is pretty much gone in terms of saving their values. I'm more hopeful about Hollywood slightly, and because I think we could fix that in a couple generations. The creaky old papers that have these huge printing presses and these huge buildings and all this overhead, I don't know if that's going to work. And I think the papers are going to fade, most of them, unless they do things like the New York Times has done, which has had a really good digital brand and has global influence. But a lot of smaller papers are going out of business, and so I think the new media might be a slightly better bet, but I like both. Okay, I think that's it. Kind of a strange note to go out on, but